Okay, maybe now I think we could actually bring up Parmenion's bodyguard. We definitely don't want to lose him as a general. But I think... Oh, shoot, we just lost another general. Okay, guys. Welcome back. I have to admit, things have not gone according to plan at all. Well, okay, I guess one thing went to plan. I did manage to bring over some reinforcements for Parmenion's army. I was going to give that archer unit to Alexander, but basically the ships just got here this turn, and they were only able to reach Parmenion. So I just sent them right into his army. We'll probably trade them into Alexander's army soonish. As you can see, we are besieging Lampsacus, but before we get to that, basically this fleet, or this ship, was the one to deliver them, and as you can see, it was quite beat up by the Scythians. We actually lost the first fight against them, and then the auto-resolve gave us the second fight, so that's how he was able to get over here. But Command of the Sea has been ceded to the Persians, because, well, as you can see, they have a fleet, and we basically don't. It also means that another Scythian ship could come over here and blockade us, so our income is getting hammered quite badly. Also, we did have to put Halicarnassus on low. Oh, maybe I should have destroyed this while Alexander was there. Except I wouldn't have the money to then build a temple in its place, so, oh well. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. We'll destroy it later. Anyway, what was I saying? The point is that we had to lower the tax rate here to allow Alexander's army to leave and only leave like a couple of units behind, which killed our income. The blockades are killing our income, and I guess retraining all of my troops has also killed our income, though I didn't actually get to retrain them all. I got to retrain most of them, but not all of them, just because our income was dying and it was taking like multiple turns just to retrain like one unit, because that's all the money we had. So I decided to just leave. And so we have. As you can see, Darius is just kind of sitting over here by himself. Just kind of waiting, I guess, maybe for his chance to take Halicarnassus. He's actually waited there a couple of turns. I don't know what he's thinking. He has a chariot bodyguard, so it's not like he could really take the city unless he just besieges it. And of course, we can come back and kill him at that time. And no, we're still not going to talk about Lampsacus because I've sent spies on ahead, and looky, looky, looky. The Persians seem to have more armies. I know they look like they're full stacks, but actually, technically, they're 14 stacks. But I think just the units inside of them are quite large. And so that's why, well, the armies look quite large. And some of them, I mean, some are good troops, some are not. But the point is that the enemy still has armies to throw at us. And it looks like they're going to reach Isis before us. The Isis is a large city, so I figured I could get a lot of money out of it. And it also has stone walls, so we could basically do what we did at Halicarnassus and, like, hold them off. But we're not going to make it in time, especially since the Persians still have forces over here. Like a full stack right there. Plus these troops here in the city. So anyway, the point is that the Persians seem to just have legions, unlimited legions to send at us. And it is starting to get pretty bad here. All right, but anyway, we've got Alexander, we've got Parmenion. They're both here. I think I might have Parmenion actually be the one to attack. So that Alexander's army can then just leave and attack and destroy these guys in the field. And hopefully at least just clear out this province at the very least before Persian reinforcements arrive. I'm not sure what those reinforcements will do. They might just stay at Isis and make that city hard to take, which honestly they would if they had like if they bring a 14 stack in there. That's a lot of guys to fight through, but there's also no real way to prevent it that I can see. Now, the problem with having Parmenion do this, though, is look at all that heavy Bactrian cavalry. Oh, the pain. The pain, the pain, the pain. And then all these guys are missile cavalry. Or actually, no, wait. These light cavalry are not. But they are armor piercing. And then these guys can fire javelins. Which is interesting, because for some reason these guys are light cavalry. Which, you know, you'd think light cavalry would be the ones who throw javelins, and then the heavy cavalry would be the armor-piercing, axe-wielding guys, but no, it's the other way around. These guys have the better melee attack, heavier armor, and could throw javelins, whereas these guys have, you know, lesser of all of that, but they're effective against armor. And we have the Bactrians, who are just have monstrous defense. Just monstrous. Well, they also have an armor-piercing secondary weapon. I did not know that. You see, the thing is that I will only be able really to throw hoplites at them. I guess I could, you know, maybe throw some generals at them too if I wanted to. And we do have our own javelin throwers who can back them up. Well, anyway, that's what we're going to do. So, I wonder, should I try and move Alexander's army? Is that like, I don't want... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if he shows up on the battle map. We just won't use his troops, basically. Alright, this army will be under your direct command. And I don't see a way of just not having him join. So, well, we just won't really use his troops, because we want them to, again, go and kill the rest of the Persians that are in the province. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. As you can see, it looks like they have one of their Barcanian horsemen kind of sitting there. We've actually got our javelin men pushing the battering rams, simply because that way we can have them maybe throw their javelins as they're kind of battering down the gates. If not, we can just kind of have them abandon it in favor of maybe having the hoplites take over. Here we have some Bactrians. Why don't we fire at them?
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through. Our soldiers have reached the gates with the battering ram.
Right, it looks like javelin men actually aren't going to be able to fire. Oh, that tower is actually shooting at us. Well, I mean, it's shooting at the wall, actually, but that's kind of annoying because it means I think if we charge through here, it'll actually shoot at us. All right, let's bring up... Let's have these archers kind of form up over here. Let's have the cavalry go over here.
Well, the battering ram has broken through the gate.
Okay, hoplites, step forward. Oh wait, this side's also being shot at.
Smiled on us today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered forward.
All right, let's grab 2 hoplite units to stand over here. And let's have... Well, here, just 2 more. Let's have these 3. Stand over here. You guys just kind of stay over here for now. As long as you're throwing your spears at the Bactrian cavalry, that's fine. Heck, you guys are in guard mode. Why? Oh, probably because they were out of range or something. Oh, they actually started to charge out of there, and I didn't see them. Okay, you guys stand back there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have these hoplites charge in here. You guys charge in here. Charge in here. Look at just this massive cavalry over here. Oh, that looks awful. I hear arrows falling down on our heads. Let's see. Kind of want the hoplite, these hoplites to now charge in here, but that's going to be annoying if they then just all pour in down here. In fact, it looks like some of them are already coming. So why don't we have these guys lower their spears here? Let's have all of the javelin men, including the one that's still apparently in loose formation.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Oh, sweet. I think he just threw himself onto the chariot. Here, actually, right here. I think what I'll do is maybe have the archers just start firing into this bunch here. Wait, who's fighting? No one, but I guess these guys will in a moment. Okay, archers, fire. Oops, stop. Okay, there, now they're within range. Go ahead and fire. All right, let's have our general over here. All right, you hoplites. Charge in here. They may die, but it's just, they're just mercenaries anyway, so it's fine.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
That unit's getting pretty badly beaten up. Oh, these guys have been attacked too. Oh, I didn't drop... I didn't form them into their phalanx. All right, just fight, fight, fight. All right, you guys, get over here and help them. You guys turn around and help them. Oh, I didn't form them into their phalanx either. All right, well, in that case, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Whoa, what the heck? How are they pulling through our unit to attack in the rear like this? All right, you know what? Let's get a general in there to help them out then, because apparently they can just really kind of push their way in. Whoa, what the heck? They've pulled through a unit as well. Why did the general come in this way? Okay, you guys. Everyone stop. Mercenary hoplites, come forward. Alright, stop there. Form a phalanx. Stab away. Actually, you do the same. Right, archers, step forward and fire at the bodyguard back there. Right, let's have Parmenion get up here. Actually, let's also get this hoplite unit forward. See, look, how are they able to do this? Like, just push right through our lines like that. I mean, and do it without being killed, I mean. I guess that's the main thing, is they can just kind of instantly do it. Alright, get in here and start killing these guys. We'll commit one general's bodyguard. If we lose that general, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Look at these guys just go flying up in the air. And you see, they haven't been able to, like, maintain their formation at all, which is really annoying. Let's see. Fire on these guys here. Now, let's try and bring in one of our javelin units. Holy crap, Parmenion's bodyguard is being massacred. So you guys start throwing spears. Oh, General, get out of there. Get out of their way. Okay, seriously, why do these archers keep stop firing? Just fire. Like, is whatever unit they're firing at, do they keep, like, retreating or something? How are the javelin throwers losing that many men? We're going to send 3 of our general's bodyguards just right in there. All right. I think we are finally getting the upper hand here. Like, holy smokes. I mean, it's incredible that an army of spear-wielding infantry, which I remind you is what this army mostly is, has to like retreat in favor of cavalry taking the brunt of the fighting. All right, let's try and get some javelin throwers up here to assist, even though I don't think they'll really be able to. Hopefully we don't actually lose any of our generals, but it is a real possibility that we do. Oh, we just lost one of our generals. And here come the Bactrians. And here's our archers. Not sure how much the archers can really help us, though. Javelins should be able to help, though. Just throw right over into those guys there. This isn't exactly my kind of fight, like the, you know, careful tactics going around, you know, to like each side of the settlement to try and make things a little better for us. It did not really work out this time, did it? Okay, maybe now I think we could actually bring up Parmenion's bodyguard. We definitely don't want to lose him as a general. But I think... Oh, shoot, we just lost another general. Pull through this side. And then just come on around here, and... Oh, wait a minute, I think we actually basically already have them surrounded with our other bodyguards. Still a guy there, kill him.
Gods be praised. This victory is surely their work, not that of mortals like us.
Well, that's quite unfortunate. Like, extremely unfortunate. Like, holy freaking smokes. You know, this might be a strange thing to say, but I've already said it, so I'll just say it again. No, actually, I'm going to change what I said a little earlier, though I guess it's kind of similar. Basically, hoplites aren't very good against cavalry in this game. Like, spear-wielding infantry are not very good against cavalry, and I guess I technically noticed this even in the Julii campaign. Where, like, okay, the men have their spears lowered, you know, just do, like, a full line of spears against the enemy, but the cavalry just tend to be able to, like, just pull, you know, basically charge past those spears. Yes, they do take some casualties before they actually, you know, manage to, like, push through the spears, but they do still actually succeed in doing so. And so, like, I almost think cavalry are better to use against, like, hoplites. Almost. Because, I mean, infantry can't do that. Like, when infantry charge into the phalanx formation, like, they're able to, like, attack the phalanx on the sides, and maybe, like, a couple of individual guys are manage to, like, push through the spears to get to the men wielding the spears, to, you know, the phalanx itself. But, you know, for the most part, the phalanx will still hold and will still manage to hold them back, but not so with cavalry. Cavalry will just kind of mow through those spears to get to the enemy, which is kind of weird, because you'd think it would be the opposite, where they would just, like, all die on the spears. And maybe that's why they also get a bonus to cavalry. Like, if you actually look at the unit traits or unit abilities or whatever, it does say bonus against cavalry, but I wonder if they do that because they realize that, like, hoplites and phalanx-wielding units just aren't very good against cavalry. Now, to be fair, they did have, like, those heavy Bactrian cavalry, which are, like, elite, super heavy bodyguards, or not bodyguards, but just super heavy cavalry. But even so, I mean, even giving them, you know, even when I managed to have, like, my spears lowered and, you know, was still facing, like, those heavy Bactrian cavalry, they were still able to just kind of push through the spears on multiple occasions. So I don't think I can necessarily rely on hoplites to face down cavalry, I guess, in a, like, I guess head on. Like, the cavalry can and will defeat them if, I guess as long as their stats are high enough. But I don't know, even with, you know, stats being not necessarily the highest, like on some of those other cavalry units, they still seem to be able to push into my men, even if they were in phalanx formation. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just saying that I can't really rely on my hoplites to necessarily be just an anti-cavalry unit. And again, I think that's not news. I'm pretty sure that sort of thing happened a couple of times in the Julii campaign, too, when I was using, like, those mercenary Greek hoplites in my Roman army instead of actual, like, proper Roman units. But still, it's a little odd that's how that works. And so then, yeah, I have to bring in my own heavy cavalry to meet their heavy cavalry, which is a little odd. And we lost 2 generals. Oh well, back to the campaign map. Okay, now you see, this is a little more like it. Remember when we took Halicarnassus, the population was actually kind of happy to see us? These guys are not happy to see us. No, indeed they are not. So, it is time to eliminate the dissenters. And thus they have been eliminated. How dare you not bow the knee before me? Before Alexander the Great himself. Admittedly, Alexander was kind of standing outside the settlement, not really taking it. But anyway, let's go ahead and save. And now we need to deal with these guys here. Which Alexander has the Night Fighter trait as well, so maybe I'll just have him take out the 16 stack first and then go for the 6 stack. I'm not sure what kind of troops they have. Maybe I shouldn't have had my spy leave quite yet, since we still had enemies here to fight. It's just a bunch of infantry. Maybe I should allow them to fight us as well. And oh, wow, look, cavalry again. Hooray! Just what we wanted. It probably also would have helped if we had actually had more missile units of our own to kind of, fire into the cavalry. Though I don't know. The armor is so heavy on those Bactrian cavalry. Even when we were shooting at them, it didn't seem like we were killing very many of them. You know what? We will try and night attack these guys. No reason to, let them have any more troops than I guess they already have. And so here comes the mostly cavalry force of the enemy. These guys are not missiles. Who's being attacked? Oh, right. Okay, the Hyrcanian cavalry are the ones who can throw javelins. So we'll have our own. Okay, there's some Hyrcanians over on the side there. Holy smokes, how is this unit getting shot so badly? Oh, they have their own, peltists and stuff, too. And, of course, the moment I turn my troops, they attack. Which I guess is a good idea. Seriously? Right now my Hippaspis are gonna waste their ammo on one guy or 3 guys or whatever. They're withdrawing! Go get those peltists. At least we can clear up, I guess, the infantry. They only had, a couple of infantry units. They weren't even, melee infantry anyways. Kind of a wimpy charge, but they were already routing basically the moment we hit them anyways, so it's probably fine. Yep, those guys are all going to get away. Well, that's annoying. Did we manage to kill a lot of them? Honestly, it doesn't really look like it.
The enemy army is in flight! Pursue them! Drive them from the battlefield!
Army, cavalry, attack quickly! Companions! Army, attack!
Yeah, okay, so all of that cavalry managed to make it away.
Gods be praised! This victory is surely their work, not that of mortals like us.
I think we lost a fair bit of our phalangists, actually. Oh, actually, we killed quite a few more of them than they did of us. Alexander the Holy? Excuse me? Are you sure about that? I mean, casualties weren't terrible, but considering how it was more like a brief skirmish than it was a proper battle, I am slightly annoyed. Slightly annoyed. Yeah, the Peltis actually did the most there, and I guess technically these Hyrcanian, Hyrcanian, whatever, they threw spears, so I guess that would explain why they did so much damage. And I'm guessing this unit is the one that actually charged our hoplites on the side. And you see, look, they did actually lose quite a bit of their own unit to the hoplites, you know, spears versus cavalry. I mean, it's not like they didn't do, like, well or anything, but even now we saw, just here in this battle, how the cavalry was just completely amongst the infantry. Like, the phalanx didn't hold them back, as you kind of might expect it would. And again, they were also kind of moving, because remember I had told them to kind of shift their position to guard the flank a little better, so maybe the phalanx wasn't as effective either. But anyway, let's get back to the campaign map. Looks like they retreated to Sinope. I assume these guys will just retreat.
Attack!
Or they'll stand and fight. I guess we might as well do a night battle. All right, well, I guess let's let them have it then. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle again. Yet again. I've done something a little different. I actually have my Hippaspis out in front. Because basically, if the enemy throws, not throws, I don't think they have any spear throwing units, but if they basically get into javelin range but don't actually charge us, I might just have my Hippaspis go ahead and throw spears and basically be a nuisance to them. Oh wait, they do have at least one, because the Hyrcanians can throw javelins, I think. Okay, well, anyway, what we'll do then is let's just move the army forward. Let's say close enough that maybe the archers will be within range of that Hyrcanian cavalry unit. What's that sound? Oh, okay, that's the cavalry running through those very same archer units. And they actually are spearmen themselves, so if the cavalry does try and, like, charge us, between the javelins hitting them and the archers shooting them, and then running onto spears, not phalanx spears, just spears, I guess, regular spears, this may actually work out better for us. Okay, they're still out of range. Actually, I think if we do step forward just a little bit more, the Hippaspis can actually throw their javelins at those units here in the front, because you can see it just barely didn't reach them. Oh, that must have been the archers who were just barely out of range. Okay. So now the archers are within range, though, so let's have them go ahead and open fire. We've got the Hippaspis on fire at will. So if they kind of charge forward in response to this... which it looks like they're not. Alright, how far... Okay, the Pacifist would actually have to move forward a fair bit to open fire as well. Maybe I should have them do it anyways, though. They don't seem to get a whole lot of chance to throw their javelins in many of these engagements. They should all be within range now. Alright, and the Hippaspis have just about used up their ammo. Well, in that case, I think we can go ahead and push the hoplites forward. Actually, why don't we have these guys just kind of retreat back here? Just so they don't disrupt the phalanx just as they're, like, about to reach the enemy. Have them disrupt the phalanx now while they're still moving up. Okay. Right there. Oh, here they come. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You see how the infantry are being basically held back by the phalanx, but there are, like, gaps here between the units where they manage to, like, kind of filter through.
He flees the field like a coward.
I almost think that the cavalry, that should happen to them too.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue
That's
them.
a little odd.
Drive
All right,
them
cavalry
from the
forward.
battlefield.
Let's see. Let's have Alexander go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. All right, we should be able to eliminate basically this whole army except for the last remaining of the cavalry over there who are going to get away. Whoops, what the heck? Wait, here we go. It's like I went in a full circle but didn't see anything. What's going on? Oh, finish off those guys over there. You guys struggling to kill someone over there? Oh, yep, there's one guy right in there. Come on, kill him! There we go.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Greek soldiers.
Now, maybe I am being too harsh on my hoplites. Maybe it's the heavy Bactrian cavalry just have such great armor that just being able to, like, pull right into my through my infantry, even when they're in phalanx formation, is maybe just what that's what happens when they have such high armor value. Basically, they throw themselves on the spears. I guess the spears don't kill them. Again, but see, that feels so weird. It feels so weird to go, yes, this cavalry unit just threw itself onto a wall of spears and just kind of pushed their way through it. It sounds ridiculous to say out loud, but I guess that is just kind of how it works here in the game. As long as they have like high enough stats, high enough armor, they can kind of just, push their way through. Wait a minute, we had 0 casualties? Oh, here I am, like talking about spears and throwing them on, or the cavalry throwing themselves on our spears, and I didn't even realize that we just killed like 1,600 guys with 0 casualties. You see, I think we killed... You see, I guess, again, that's the difference. Like, these guys are just not really good units. And so they can't just, throw themselves onto the spears and survive. And again, they're also infantry, not cavalry, so I guess they don't have the benefit of a heavy charge as well. But still, I didn't think we lost 0. I thought we had lost someone. All right, well, anyway, I guess let's take this back to the campaign map. Yes, heroic deaths. That's unfortunate. Okay, and the enemy army are out. So I guess we actually don't have the remains of that army, unless... No, it's not there. Okay. I guess the army we just defeated basically has been eliminated then. Now, interestingly, we still have Darius over here. Like, I assume he's going to retreat from that position, right? Because there's no way he can stay there. Because we will just catch him and kill him. Oh yeah, that's right. We also need to probably get some more infantry for our good friend Parmenion.
Orders.
We might have like some mercenaries around, though I don't know that we'll necessarily be able to afford them. Oh, actually, we have a lot of money. Oh, that's right, because we just sacked Lampsacus, and I guess that money has also been now added to our treasury as well. So hooray, hooray, I guess. We now have money again, at least to some degree. What kind of units can we train here? Oh, we can get some Hippaspis, and we can retrain his hoplites, too. All right, maybe things are looking up a little bit. Only a little bit, but a little bit just the same. All right, but anyway, we do have these guys to deal with. The AI seems to have a strange reluctance to, like, attacking rebels, like, as they pass through, like, their territory. So I have this sneaking suspicion they're actually going to go around here. Which means maybe we could somehow take Isis, or maybe even stand on the bridge here, like have Parmenion or Alexander stand here on the bridge and see if we can get the enemy to attack us in a nice favorable position like that. Because they do have some heavy Bactrian cavalry. Holy smokes, these guys are like my bane. All right, but anyway, that's actually going to be it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.